The Star That Fell, a whimsical fantasy adventure. Chapter 1. The Little Spriggan with Big Dreams. Deep in the heart of Glimmerwood, where trees hummed lullabies and fireflies danced like tiny lanterns, lived a spriggan named Pip. Now, spriggans were known to be mischievous little creatures, fond of playing tricks and hiding shiny objects. But Pip was different. He wasn't interested in mischief. He dreamed of adventure, heroism, and grand discoveries. "Adventures aren't for spriggans," the others would say, chuckling at Pip's wild imagination. "We're forest folk, not heroes in grand stories." But Pip believed otherwise. He spent his days practicing with a twig he called a sword, studying old tales about fallen stars and brave explorers, and dreaming of the day he'd prove himself. Then, on one crisp autumn night, his moment arrived. A streak of brilliant silver light shot across the sky, slicing through the clouds like a blade. Pip watched, wide-eyed, as the star tumbled, spiraling down until plop, it disappeared beyond the hills, right into the heart of the enchanted marsh. Excitement bubbled in Pip's chest. A fallen star. A real one. "I must find it," he declared, jumping to his feet. The older spriggans gasped. "The enchanted marsh?" one of them croaked. "That place is full of fog fiends and whispering willows. It's far too dangerous." "You're too small for such a grand quest," another added, shaking their head. But Pip didn't care. Adventure was calling, and he was ready to answer. He packed a satchel with acorn bread, a tiny flask of elderberry juice, and his lucky silver button, because every adventurer needed a bit of luck. Then, with a deep breath, he took his first step toward destiny. Chapter 2. The Road of Riddles. The journey to the enchanted marsh was no simple stroll. The winding path twisted through mystical meadows beneath the moonlit bridge and past the murmuring pines, where the trees whispered secrets only the wind could understand. As Pip wandered deeper into the forest, he met his first challenge, a grumpy old toad perched atop a mossy stump. "None shall pass unless they answer my riddle," the toad croaked, his golden eyes twinkling. Pip straightened up, eager for the challenge. "Ask away." The toad puffed up his chest. "What has keys but can't open locks?" Pip tapped his chin. A piano." The toad blinked. "Oh, that was rather quick," he sighed. "Very well, little spriggan. You may pass." Pip grinned and marched onward. Further along, he met a family of lost fireflies, their tiny lights flickering uncertainly. Using his keen spriggan eyes, Pip climbed a tall mushroom and spotted their glowing home in the distance. "That way," he called, pointing. The fireflies buzzed with gratitude. "To thank you, we shall light your way when the path grows dark." Pip bowed. "Much appreciated, kind fireflies." With new allies and a growing sense of courage, Pip continued toward the enchanted marsh. Chapter 3. Into the Enchanted Marsh. The enchanted marsh was as eerie as it was mesmerizing. The air shimmered with floating orbs of blue light, and glowing mushrooms dotted the landscape. Strange creatures chirped and croaked in the mist, their eyes watching from the shadows. Suddenly, a thick silver fog rolled in. From the mist emerged a figure, a marsh nixie, her shimmering hair flowing like water, her eyes twinkling with mischief. "Who dares enter my marsh?" she whispered, her voice like rippling water. Pip gulped, but stood tall. "I'm Pip, a spriggan of Glimmerwood. I seek the fallen star." The nixie smirked. "The star belongs to the marsh now, but if you can answer my riddle, I might let you pass. Fail, and you'll be trapped here forever." Pip's heart pounded. I accept your challenge. The Nixie leaned closer. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? Pip's mind raced. Then suddenly, he had it. The letter M, he declared. The Nixie's smirk vanished. Clever little Spriggan. She waved a hand. Very well, you may pass. Pip hurried past, eager to reach the heart of the marsh. Chapter 4. The Guardian of the Star. At last, Pip arrived at a glowing crater where the fallen star rested. But to his astonishment, the star was no ordinary rock. It was a tiny winged creature, its body shimmering like liquid moonlight. Please, the star whispered, help me return to the sky. Without me, the night will lose its twinkle. Pip's heart swelled with determination. I'll help you. But before he could reach the star, a shadow loomed overhead. A marsh dragon emerged, its moss-covered scales glistening, its eyes like burning embers. Who dares steal my treasure? The dragon roared. Pip stood his ground. This star doesn't belong to you. It belongs in the sky. The dragon chuckled darkly. Brave words, little Spriggan, but bravery alone won't save you. Thinking fast, Pip reached into his satchel. Here, try this. He held up his acorn bread. The dragon sniffed it, took a bite, and his eyes widened. This is delicious, Pip grinned. You can have all of it if you let me take the star. The dragon huffed, then nodded. Deal. With the star safely in his satchel, Pip ran back through the marsh, past the Nixie, past the toad, and up the tallest hill in Glimmerwood. Chapter 5. The Star's Return. Standing atop the hill, Pip held the star high above his head. Go home, he whispered. The star fluttered its wings and soared into the night sky, bursting into a shower of dazzling colors. As the Spriggans cheered, Pip beamed with pride. He had proven that even the smallest creatures could achieve great things with courage and heart. And so, whenever the stars twinkled in the sky, the Spriggans would tell the tale of Pip, the brave little Spriggan who saved the lost star.